This podcast is certified fresh. Freshmediaworks.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to The Marketing Drive. I am Chris Doelle, and this is the show where you ride along on my commute and I ramble about marketing. Today I want to focus on some of your perceptions or beliefs in marketing, and I want to poke some holes in them. Let's talk about a budget. Everybody says, hey, our budget is spent for this year, or you know, I budget 10% or 15% or 5%, whatever your budget says you budget for marketing. And to my way of thinking, a marketing budget, yeah, sure. I mean, you need to be able to track things and estimate things. But at the end of the day, a budget is really for people whose marketing doesn't work real well. Because think about this. If you could invest $1,000 into something and you knew in 60, 90 days that would get you $1,500 or $3,000 or $6,000, wouldn't you say, oh, I don't need this budget thing. I'm going to put everything humanly possible into that channel because it has a great rate of return. So think about that when you're putting your budget together. The reason people come up with a budget rather than do some things and try some things is because of fear. They fear that it's going to be a waste of money, whatever they invest in. And you know, the key to that is try small, but try. And more important than anything else is track. Keep track of everything. Keep track of when you spend 50 cents in a marketing venture, you better be tracking everybody who comes in that door, everybody who calls you, everybody who shoots an email. You better be tracking where they found out about you and which marketing channel actually created that. The other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit, and wow, a twofer. You get a twofer on this one, is the difference between marketing and sales. People get these two confused so much, and I think the best analogy I can think of is sales is what you do when you're on the phone with somebody, or you have a presentation or a pitch to a client. That's sales. Marketing is everything that drives people to that phone call, drives people to walk in that door, drives people to fill out that form on your website. That's marketing. So be clear on it. Don't get it confused with sales. Sales is, look, I think sales is one of the most important skill sets that you can have. And if you don't have it, you better hire somebody who has it, because you could be the best marketer in the world, but if you don't close the deals when they come in, you're wasting a lot of money. So marketing gets a bad rap there too sometimes, or vice versa. You know, sales will get a bad rap because marketing sets the wrong message or sends people in there with expectations that the salesman really cannot fill. So those have to work hand in hand, and they both have to be at the top of their game. If you are not an excellent marketer, if you are not an amazing salesman, hire both of those. Outsource your marketing, outsource your sales. There are ways to do that, or hire and have them in-house. So to wrap it up, put a bow on it, track everything, put everything into the highest producing channels and keep working it. Make sure that you have excellent marketing and excellent sales. I am totally trusting the fact that when your marketing does its job, your sales does its job, you can fulfill, because that ultimately is whether or not your company survives. Could you handle a 100-fold increase in business? Could you handle a 1,000-fold increase in business? Those are the systems. Those are your ability to deliver. That's a whole other issue. All right. Until next time, this is The Marketing Drive. And I'm Chris Doelle, reminding you to keep it real.
You've been listening to The Marketing Drive with Chris Doelle. To learn more about how Chris can help your company get more customers, call 713-269-4620 or visit us on the web at freshmediaworks.com.